welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kathleen with the alternative facts on Let's Talk. Look, what do you guys think? I have to just jump right in here. Donald Trump has said that if Chicago doesn't straighten it up, he's sending in the troops. He is calling for federal action. He's calling for the feds. He said the mayor should ask him for help or can ask for help. Now, of course, there was some backlash. Even Reverend Jesse Jackson, chimed in and said, hey, if you want to talk about Chicago, talk about economic stability first. Talk about getting some jobs in there. I'm going to play the devil's advocate here. Please allow me to. You guys, it's been 39 or either 49 killings in Chicago since January 1st. You guys, we haven't even started the year off right. Is it even possible to narrow that down to economics? I personally think that, and it's not even personal. It's not personal like I personally think. It's a reality that we are going to have to take responsibility in our own neighborhoods. I'm not talking about, all of us know the numbers. Year after year after year after year, tragic loss. Children being shot. The bullet was intended for someone else. Now they're targeting the children because you're Boo Boo's brother or Shaniqua's son or, they're actually targeting children. So I'm not for stop and frisk. I'm not for like this military style of approaching the situation. I'm just saying something clearly has to be done. Clearly. And I think first we need to start with ourselves. Chicago. Holla at me. What do you guys think? Moving on to the abortions. Donald Trump signed some things into legislation, basically kind of brought the hammer down on abortions and women's health care. My opinion is based on alternative facts. Here's my opinion. Now, we all know that Republicans, congressmen, whoever and however, majority white men own insurance companies. Insurance companies do not want to pay for abortions. They certainly don't want to pay for late-term abortions because they cost more. Bottom line, they cost more. They really don't want to pay for any of these services because, it's hitting them in the pocket. And they're saying, look, it should be some limit to what can be provided through your healthcare insurance and also what the government is paying out. Now, I don't know if you looked at the chart, but you can go back and look at the chart. You should be looking at the chart. 39% of women who have abortions are white women. However, you have on the lower end of the scale, you have African American, minorities, white women who all, those are the ones who are in poverty, the ones who are struggling, economically. Those are the ones who would not be able to have an abortion. Now, I am I'm an evangelist. I'm a religious lady, but there are some reasons that an abortion is the right choice, or I should say it should be an option. Recently, I read a story about a young lady who was forced to allow a man who raped her and impregnated her to have relationship with the child. Now, that's a controversial topic in itself. Where are you? Have you They had the women's march this past Saturday. I participated in the local event. I was there. Actually, I have an organization called TBB Contact 3 where we share information about how to prevent child sexual abuse. I was there handing out, free little items to the children and engaging with the parents because part of the victims who go to these clinics and they want an abortion because they've been impregnated by a sexual predator or a rapist, or their father or, mommy's boyfriend, they go to these clinics or health centers to have abortions. And I believe that they should have that right. It should not be taken away from them. And you can have an opinion all day long, but you should not be able to make a choice about someone else's body and what they're going to have to deal with if they do have that child. There's a lot of places we can go with this subject, but I believe it's every woman's right to do as she chooses. So that's my take on that. What about Chrisette Michele? I don't, I think I know maybe one of her songs just from hearing it somewhere. I don't know. But everyone, I tell you, I just didn't have a good feeling about this. Not her, performing at the inauguration. I didn't have a problem with that. Because I think you should capitalize in any way you can. Because you still really have your own agenda. You still really have your own beliefs. Like, I can go tomorrow and sing for Trump. I'm still going to march with Black Lives Matter. I'm just going to do like Chrisette Michele and take that check. But I just want us to think about, do we want to treat our sister like this? Do we want to stop fooling with her because she sung at the inauguration? I think we need to think long and hard before we make decisions about what someone else should do with their lives. Especially at this point in time. It's kind of touch and go, I just don't feel no type of way about it. I think she should have took advantage of the opportunity. The pay was good. I think the message of the song, all things are working for our good, is intentional. I just thought it all was good. So, Chrisette, I'm sorry Netflix dropped you. I think that's a shame. I really do. I think we should bond together and not figure out ways to cast people out. That's my thought. Good luck, Chrisette.